Here we are, back again. This is Domination 14. Peter Boyd and Tony Serve here, and some great highlights from the first few bouts. Mate, a couple of big guys in here. A Queensbury rules bout to start things off.
Oh, there's a knockdown there, Ted. That's Trent Fitzgerald knocking down his Thai opponent there. Domination have been putting some boxing bouts on early on in their promotions recently. Mixing up the crowd, getting the boxing crowd to come and have a look at some Muay Thai. It's a good way for promoters to expand.
Those 90 plus kilos not moving too fast, mate.
No, it was a good bout, and Trent came out the winner. So well done Trent.
Fitzy. Got the 68.5 kilo lads now in Muay Thai. Ryan Black in the blue and Josh Thomas in the red. Two strong lads.
Yeah, they're throwing down the levers. Good techniques from these guys. They've only had a few fights each, so they're doing very well. And a big shout out to Leanne in the ring there, our R&J, one of our new female R&Js, so good on Leanne for getting in there.
Been doing great work. Gee, a real push and shove out there at times, but some good technique too from the youngsters.
Yeah, so Josh Thomas is from Synergy Gym, Blair's his trainer, and Ryan Black out of Ponds Gym in Northbridge. Both 3 fights with a 2-win, 1-loss ratio, so someone's going to come out with a better record after this fight. And that being...
well done, Blairy.
Yeah, excellent job.
Time for the ladies now. In the red corner, Lauren Ellerman, trained by Blairy again. Cindy Sayasoni is trained by Pond, so same gyms lining up, different gender.
Yeah. Lauren, in her last outing, was on Domination that we saw in Perth, and she put her skills together very well in that fight. Cindy stepping up to take Lauren on.
That's just a slip.
Yeah. But the girls really put the fight together and took it to each other throughout every round.
Great leg skills from Lauren.
Yeah, both the girls are throwing down everything they can. Nice punch combo there from Cindy.
Mate, there was a time when we wouldn't see guys punching straight. Now the ladies are punching straight down the barrel. It's great to see.
Yeah, the technical ability on fighters now is as we've said before, on West Coast fight shows, is stepping up. We're at the top of our game at the moment. A lot of good fighters in WA.
Well done, both the ladies.
Oh, well done, Lauren.
She was pretty confident there too. Okay, Alex Roberts is the man in red. Another from Blairy. This time trained by Chantel Jones in the blue. Ryan Gillingham. He's from True Grit.
And Ryan Gillingham's the man mountain. He is one big unit.
These are 95 kilo boys.
Yeah. Oh, that rattled him.
Oh.
He's ducking his head there. He's took that shot on the head there. He's ducking out of the way.
Yeah. Just overwhelming.
Yeah, I think he's done. Well done to Ryan Gillingham, and I know that he's just come back from his second bout after this one over
Looks in
East.
fairly decent shape.
Yeah, and he finished his opponent on Road to Rebellion, I think it was, in Melbourne in the first round as well. So he's actually got 2 wins, 2 KOs on his record now.
58 kilo division. Jesse Gringo Coruna in the red, and Corey Sparrow Tunbridge is in the blue.
These 2 young blokes have been out of the game for a little while. Corey actually had a motorbike accident and broke both his wrists.
Oh no!
He's come back now in this fight with as we call him Gringo. So that's Cow Sock and Synergy Gym, the Pit, where the Pit fights out of Synergy Gym now, where they do boxing, MMA, and Jiu-Jitsu. I think they'll be there now as well.
I want to say a big shout out to Cow Sock, Muay Thai and Fitness Centre, great supporters, and Synergy Martial Arts as well, mate. It's been great having them with us in the journey on WTV.
Yeah, great supporters of West Coast Fight Shows is Darren Kubrick and Blair Smith, putting their Domination shows on West Coast Fight Shows, and we love their support and we appreciate it. These two boys are showing a great repertoire of skills for the time off they had.
Haven't forgotten much, have they?
No, great fight. You can see Clint Housen there throwing his arms in the air.
There's the state title, mate. The WA title for the 48 kilo lads.
Now we've got the young kids here.
Jake Kingwell in the blue and Josh Petkovsky in the red.
Yeah, as you see, the kids are fully padded until they turn 18. They're fully padded. Both showing great skills. Josh had just come back from Thailand for this, and it's
Superman
straight across the ring. He's getting a bit excited there, but good on him.
He forgot the cake.
But mate, very impressed with the skills, the technique on the kids.
Jake in the blue, Josh in the red there.
And there's Alan Pond in the ring, officiating over these kids, making sure their head doesn't hit the ground there. Great refereeing there by Alan.
And of course, fighter welfare is our primary concern.
And Jake's having the win.
On you, Jake. Okay, we are, well, it's our last show, mate. Peter Boyd and Tony Serve with you,
yes.
And last one on WTV. Thanks for looking after us, and please look after our sponsors. Take it away, CJ.
We're in round 7 here at Domination 14. This round brought to you by Hinton Holds. 3 much turnaround, 63.5 kilogram weight division. Full Muay Thai rules. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's trained by Adam Bailey from Bailey Fitness. With an official weight of 63.2 kilograms, he has a record of 10 fights for 9 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Matador, Walter Lara. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, is trained by Blair Smith from the Thai boxing pit. With an official weight of 63.5 kilograms, he has a record of 11 fights for 9 wins. He's a WKBF Australian champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is George Roman.
This is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds.
So these two young guys is George Warswick,
In the red.
yep, and
Walter Lara.
from Bailey's, and George is from the pit. These are two of our finest juniors up and coming through the ranks. They've both had 7 fights, 7 wins, for George. Walter's 7 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw, so Walter's had 9 fights, George having 7. But as you see by the skills on these boys, they're both...
Walter Lara pushing Pondy away, saying, let me at him.
Yes. As you know, the kids get a bit excited when they're in there. You see they've got the elbow pads on, so these kids are fighting full Thai rules, so that's elbows to the head and knees to the head, if they can actually get the head down that far.
Yeah, good tussle this.
See, Walter's trying to take it to the grapple.
Good to hear some Thai calls in there, but oh, hey.
Yeah.
Great atmosphere.
I would say that would be coming from Blair's corner. Blair loves to get excited in the corner, as everybody knows. And
Oh, good start.
Walter's from Bailey's Fitness, who has a very strong Thai camp. They've got several Thai trainers at their gym. Both gyms, one in Morley and one in Southern River. So you'll hear a lot of the Thai shouting and encouragement coming from that corner.
Round 2 of a scheduled 3. Gee, a real battle of wills, these boys trying to push each other around. It's like a couple of rams butting heads.
Yeah, it's mainly been a grappling fight so far. Just correcting that head guard there. Or push kick to the face and right kick to the head.
Worth remembering too, it's not how many times you lift your knee, it's whether you make proper contact and whether you're dominating the ring while you do it.
Yes, correct. A lot of people see a fighter with a high work rate in a fight, but the strikes are not effective. So basically what the judges are looking for is effective strikes. A strike that would put the opponent off balance.
George nearly succeeding a minute ago with an uppercut elbow.
Yeah, a kick that would put the fighter off balance. A scoring shot is one that actually affects the fighter in some way, puts him off balance or causes pain or injury, which is evident by the bruising or by the expression on the fighter's face. So the judges have got a hard job, and they do their best.
Closing stages of round 2. George in the red, Walter in the blue. Alan Pond, the official.
So as you can see, these boys are throwing a lot of knees, but probably 70 to 80% of them are not scoring, so they're hitting him on the hip.
That's the end of 2. Here we go, third and final round. Walter Lara in the blue and George Warswick in the red. Slight mistiming there.
There's Walter on the ground. Nothing worse than
Yeah, George looking to get that right elbow working.
George has got a momentum, so those knee strikes now that are hitting the body straight down the centre. They're scoring. The ones on the side not scoring.
He's getting a few adjustments there. They'll be trying to regain their composure and their breath. Here we go. Into the second half of the final round.
Two very strong young boys. These guys are under 18.
They're working hard in close. Who's going to be the most effective in the judges' book, though? That's what counts. Closing stages of this 3-rounder. These boys are still going strong. Not long to go, less than half a minute.
As you can see, there's lots of dimensions of Muay Thai. These two young lads are grapplers, knee fighters. And you get a striker, so kick and punch fighters. So Muay Thai can vary in their style of fight, depending on the weapons that the fighters like to use, being the 8 weapons that Muay Thai has.
Yeah, good work there.
And the winner is George from the pit. Well done, George. And we will see Walter again in his next fight, which I think Walter's scheduled to fight on the East Coast. And he will be able to fight out of pads over there. If he's going to a state that has no Combat Sports Commission authority, the guys can fight out of pads, but in WA we have padding regulations.
Great, still plenty to come too. This is West Coast Fight Shows. Don't forget, westcoastfightshows.com.au has got all the stuff you need. Here's CJ.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is trained by Steve Walton from the Mac 1 Fight Club. With an official weight of 69 kilograms, he has a record of 6 fights for 11 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Captain, Tom Lawrence. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is trained by Paul Martin from Champions Gym. With an official weight of 69 kilograms, he has a record of 14 fights for 8 wins. He is a former WK state champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Killer Chris North.
This is scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds with a 1-minute break in between.
Here we have Chris Watt from Champions Gym,
Red corner.
Vermont trainer.
And from Mark 1 Fight Club, Tom Lawrence, trained by Steve Walton in the blue.
Chris Watt will be headlining the next Ignition event on the 26th of April, the Anzac Day long weekend. Chris will be fighting Rick from Cowsock, a bearded hero.
Hipster hero. And we're going to say thanks to USEC Security and our good friends at Earth and Stone Outdoor Centres. Those knees looking good, but not really being effective. Exactly what we were talking about before.
These two very well put together fighters. They've been in the fight game for quite some time. As you see the rounds pick up, you'll see the skills picking up and the power. Chris has already stepped it up in round 2 by the look of it.
Yeah, take that, and that.
So those punches that affected Tom's balance like that,
Short
full
left.
scoring shots.
Tom in the blue shorts, Chris in the black.
We have our Chief R&J, Darius Douch, in the ring now. Darius is doing some great work with the WMC rules. If you have a look on Muay Thai Western Australia WMC's Facebook page, you'll see Darius throw some questions out there in regards to the rules. Keep up to date with that. There's some interesting comments on there. Sometimes gets a bit fiery because rules have changed over time. So best to keep up with the current rules.
Yeah, you've got to keep your head around them. There's no excuse. Once they've been gazetted, if you're up there in the ring, you're going to be affected by them. So you've got to go and take a look.
So MuayThaiAustralia.org is our website for all the WMC rankings, rules and regulations. So hit up MuayThaiAustralia.org for all the current rankings of our fighters nationally.
You can just about see these two young fellas thinking their way through this. A lot of respect for each other. They've both got a good toolkit. It's a case of lining up so they can dominate.
We're into round 3 now.
Tom in the blue, Chris in the red. And as are most young Thai fighters, they're jackrabbit slim, is the expression. I got more body fat on my ears than these guys have got. They're well prepared in terms of skill too, but you can see their fitness. They're going to, looking at 5 rounds, they'll be not pacing themselves. They'll be going flat out for the fall.
That's it.
Tom in the blue shorts, Chris in the black shorts.
Although these guys are amateur fighters, Thai boxing is far from a part-time sport. For fighters, it's at least a 4 to 5 day training regime. You can't go to training twice a week and expect to get in the ring and fight like these guys. It's a life choice.
And especially if you've begun late, you really have to climb up several stairs. The guys and girls have been doing it since they were 10 or 11.
Exactly. The younger they start, the better. Obviously, myself being a trainer, kids are like a sponge for information. I think we've got a cut there. I think Tom's bleeding on his forehead.
Left over his left eye.
Claret on his face now, yep. On the last Ignition event, if you've been following West Coast fight shows, you would have seen Tom fight on that event, and he got cut in that fight as well.
Oh, that's rough when your skin lets you down. But I tell you, talking about starting them young in Thailand, if the baby kicks in the mother's womb here, they really do start young over there.
The legislation in WA is 12 years old. Is the starting age for competition. But we have gyms around Perth that start training kids from 4 to 8 years old.
Oh, some good work there. 3 down. Yeah, Tom having to deal with the spilling of claret. As long as it keeps out of his eyes, he doesn't care how ugly he looks.
Well, that's the ruling that the doctor and the referee have to look at. If the blood running down is affecting the fighter's vision,
and he's not able to properly defend himself.
Correct, and that can be...
Especially with an elbow coming straight at you like that. Hello?
So, of course, the fighter wants to go on, but when the doctor and the referee decide that his vision's being impaired, there's no point letting it go on.
So we want Muay Thai fighters with really bushy eyebrows.
Yeah. Tom's in a bit of trouble here, mate. I think he just rolled his ankle there.
Caught off balance.
Yeah.
Of course, Chris is not going to hang back and let him recover.
It's not the way of a Muay Thai fight. Yeah, Chris is stepping it up now. Tom's
battling on bravely, still got his defence together, but it's being penetrated regularly.
Yeah.
Eyes,
It's 8 count. He's got a big heart, Tom. He always comes to fight. All the boys from Mac 1 always come to fight. Darius is going to get the doctor to have a look at him.
He said, "What's wrong? I'm good."
And it's our resident doctor, Paddy Golden. Shout out to Paddy.
Hey, Patrick.
And he's let Tom continue in the fight, and Tom's give a big smile for that. Wants to get back in there.
My goodness, very snappy hands and feet from Chris. Straight down the barrel. This is a pretty dominant performance with a guy who's off balance and cut. No, good call. It was pretty clear he wasn't going to be able to effectively defend himself. No. He was just going to keep walking up because he's got guts.
Yeah. Good call by Darius.
Yeah.
Bad luck, Tom. And remember, guys, Chris Watt is headlining Ignition on the 26th of April.
That's the long weekend.
Yep, so come down to John Forrest High School and watch Chris against Rick from Cowsock.
Hard luck, Tom. Yeah, Chris seemed to have a little bit more snap that little movement right at the end where he twists a leg over or rolls his fist over to get more impact out of his work. Seemed very snappy.
Chris is very calculated. You can see his accuracy in the shots. He's not throwing anything
Patient.
that he hasn't.
Cars R Us have the best selection of pre-owned sports, luxury and everyday vehicles in one yard. Excellent service and prices are very competitive. If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, then Cars R Us is a great place to start. Our friendly staff will help you with all your needs, from finding the right vehicle to financing the car of your dreams. So come down to 4 Atwell Street, Lansdale and visit Cars R Us for big toys for all the boys in the family. Dealer licence ND 24627.
Here we are again. It's Peter Boyd and myself, Tony Serb, and this is brilliant stuff, mate. We've got Cairn Duff up against Worsfold.
Yep, and
with an official weight of 63.5 kilograms, he has a record of 17 fights for 11 wins, 6 by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ben and his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He's trained by Daniel Wilson from MMA 24/7. With an official weight of 63.5 kilograms, he has a record of 10 fights for 5 wins, 2 by way of knockout. He is a WKA state champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tommy Gunn, Thomas Kanga.
It's on 5 rounds of this, Peter. Looking forward to it. Tom and Ben up against each other. They know each other pretty well, hey?
yeah, they're formerly, well, Ben's still at Olsen Muay Thai. Tom Cairnduff was at Olsen's before. He's now moved to MMA 24/7, being trained by Daniel Dawson. You guys may remember Tim Levins and Tom fighting on Ignition.
Oh, yeah.
And Tim stopped Tom with a cut. But now these guys have been training partners in the past, and now they're centre ring. Ben's been in Thailand. Actually been living with Milad Farzad over there and training with Milad.
Looking very composed, very, very strong. See how straight up and down and well Tony looks compared to young Tom, who's dancing around a bit. Doesn't look as fit, if you like.
Ben's very composed in this fight. He's great Thai style, staying close to Tom. Step up left knees.
Gee, that's precision work, hey?
This is all in round 1. And Tom's bleeding already.
Our referee Alan Pond for this scheduled 5-round bout. This is West Coast Fight Shows. Don't forget, go to West Coast Fight Shows on Facebook and westcoastfightshows.com.au for news of our online presence, and plenty more great action going to be uploaded for you.
Also, don't forget online, guys, at westcoastfightshows.com.au. You can buy tickets online for fight shows in Perth. Just go and
check out the one for the Anzac Day long weekend, mate. Ignition, April 26th, which is the Sunday. Just reminding you, it's Ben in the blue and Tom in the red.
You can see the difference in styles here, where Daniel Dawson being one of our elite boxers from WA, but also coming from a Thai boxing background. So you can see how Tom moves around, bit bouncier on his feet. Oh!
He'd had his head snapped back a couple of times prior to that.
That's rocked him. He's swaying a bit. What's going to happen
Standing up.
here?
He doesn't look well, does
down.
he? Connie's checking him out.
Gloves are up.
Walk towards him, yeah.
He's good to go.
How good? We're about to find out. Tough ass to come back. He's been shaken. He's still throwing leather, but he's eating a lot more.
And as I was saying before, you'll see the difference in style where Ben's been at Thai training camps in Thailand. His posture is more upright.
Oh my goodness. My ribs just started aching. Very precise. I think the pizza's arrived, mate.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it where it is. That can get cold. Anything can happen here. I tell you what, young Tom has done brilliantly to stand on his feet through that round. We're in number 3 now. Scheduled 5-rounder.
Oh, spinning elbow and drops him to the ground. The second 8 count.
So I'm trying to work out where he is now.
Seriously, the conditioning on Ben Worsfold in this fight is he doesn't even look like he's broken into a sweat yet. Tom's having a rough day in the office today with Ben. Ben's very composed but very well prepared for this fight. He's landing jumping knees as you just saw.
He's definitely sharp in every sense of the word.
In the past fights for Ben, he was more of a boxer. But
He's got himself all tied up.
Yeah, absolutely. Now he's got all his 8 skills all honed now. His composure's good.
He's got intent behind all the 8 weapons as well. He's not just throwing stuff, he's very focused. Again, Tom doing very well to be still in this. Still walking forward and throwing it.
Tom's no quitter. He's always in there. He always jumps in to give it his best, and he's showing true heart of a fighter in this event.
He's done well to go 3. 2 to come. Can he make it? Force it to a decision. 2 knockdowns so far.
The scorecards definitely at Ben's favour at the moment.
Ben in the blue, Tom in the red. That right a minute ago was about as wild as Ben got. He didn't really throw that properly. I just got a funny feeling that if there wasn't a great deal of respect in this position against other fighters, Ben might have followed through a little bit more. He's certainly overpowering a very brave opponent.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty hard to jump in there and fight someone who you've built a friendship with over the past. But these guys are really, I guess if you're in the crowd, you wouldn't know that was the case.
Oh my
Got a
goodness.
lot of respect for each other.
This is round 4 of 5 coming to a close. Gutsy effort from the man in red, Tom Canduff. And I tell you what, Ben Worsfold's telling the whole crowd, hey, look, I came back from Thailand and I got 8 new weapons.
Yes.
Finely tuned. Well done, fellas. Skill versus courage, mate.
Yeah, Tom's still pushing forward. He's still throwing the leather. Ben's timing and accuracy in this fight is he's having a great day in the office, Ben.
Who would you like him to fight next? He looks like he's ready for anyone.
There's a number of guys who could fight.
About 63.5 kilo range we're talking here.
Tim Levins would be an opponent for him.
Yeah.
James Bertolami, however you like to pronounce that.
Jim.
At the top of the game is obviously Roy Wills
Yeah.
in that weight class.
Wow, we're coming into the closing stages of what has actually been an epic battle. A lot of that battle has been Tom trying to stay on his feet, but bravely coming forward. Go for it, Tom. He's trying to give a bit of energy at the end, even though he's taken a hell of a hammering. Here we go. Oh, got one back. Bit of a wry smile there on Ben's face. Oh, two great fellas, two good friends. And I tell you what, I reckon they both would have been happy that it had ended after 5.
Yeah, great fight, great performance by Ben, and good on Tom for sticking the whole 5 rounds and showing everyone that he's got heart.
Ben looks like he's ready for another 5 rounds, mate. At the end of that. Coming up next on West Coast Fight Shows, we've got the ladies. And don't forget, for all your action from here on in, this is our last show on WTV. Find us on Facebook and also at westcoastfightshows.com.au. West Coast Fight Shows. Time for CJ.
Rounds in here, Domination 14, WA versus New Zealand. It's now around towards you by Ring Sport Australia. With 5 2-minute rounds, 66 kilogram weight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She's trained by Mark Hampton from the NTI gym in New Zealand. With an official weight of 66 kilograms, she has a record of 15 fights, 14 wins, 7 by way of knockout. She is a WMC New Zealand welterweight champion and a New Zealand pro boxing welterweight champion. Fighting out of Coro, New Zealand. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Serpentine Triple A and her opponent fighting out of the red corner. She is trained by Blair Smith from the Thai boxing pit. With an official weight of 65.7 kilograms, she has a record of 18 fights, 13 wins, 5 by way of knockout. Fighting out of Roeborough in Western Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Charlie Angry
Here we go. Australia versus New Zealand. This should be an absolute ripper, mate.
Here we got Carly Angry Lady Crawford from the pit.
I'm renaming her Snarly Carly. She'll probably deck me for it, but hey, got to innovate. Kiwi in the blue, Aussie in the black and the purple. And a big g'day to all the New Zealanders, former and existing, big part of our sport here. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds. Simo in charge.
The last fight I saw, Gentane fight, I saw it on YouTube. She fought Alicia Pastana from WA.
Oh, really? Our world champ.
And Gentane was the winner of that bout. So now she's in WA now, taking on our angry lady, Carly Crawford from the pit, with Clint housing in the corner and Carly's husband, Bertie. And Blair, of course.
Gentane in the blue.
And this is Mark Simpson's officiating in the ring in this bout.
Good even tussle so far, mate. Not a lot of use of kicking so far. And clearly Gentane to beat Alicia would have had to overcome some pretty good kicks.
Gentane pushes forward, as you can see, she's just like a little wind-up toy, just going forward.
I'm glad I didn't say ever ready bunny, because that would be less than appropriate. Here we go. Second round of 5.
I'm glad to see Carly actually in the ring. She struggles to get matches at this weight class, so great to see her in there, showing her skills.
Seems to me with Gentane coming straight down like that, if Carly can slip and stick, she can do a bit of damage and just keep doing that, because she's just bullet a gate, the Kiwi.
Yeah, and round 2 here, Carly's really opening up with punches and elbows here, you can see.
She's taking that centre space back from her.
Yeah, doing a 1-2 punch combo with a step-up elbow. Mark's just taking a look at Gentane there. We got a cut already, maybe.
Left eye.
There's that left elbow again from Carly.
That's one heck of a pointy elbow.
Yeah, there's another step-up, just step-up knee. I think she's taking the wind out of Gentane a little bit now.
Mixing it up a bit too, upstairs, downstairs, to take advantage of her work.
Yeah, there's Claret coming down now. She's been cut already.
Once again, not too much, if any, going directly into the eye. If that happens, you'll see Mark Simpson stop it and take a look. Dr. Patrick in attendance. Neither girl looking 100% composed at the moment, mate. I think they've spent a lot of fuel tickets so far.
Yeah, they're both puffing a little bit. But
1 minute break for the girls.
they've landed a few.
Gee, that minute went quick. We got Gentane in the blue on our left, and up opposite is Carly. WA versus New Zealand. Gee, good exchange in the corner there. Gentane having to try to fight a way out of trouble, reverses it. Be interesting to see if she's got an answer for Carly taking that centre space back from her after she dominated early. Has she got an answer? Because if she keeps going straight in, she's going to get hurt, I think.
Yeah, Carly's not going to stop with those elbows. She has she's got a height advantage. Ooh, straight right. Sorry, straight left.
They don't mind having a bit of a slugfest.
No. It's Blair in the corner, jumping up and down as usual. Loves his Muay Thai. Passion.
Absolutely. If you could bottle that, mate, Gatorade would give him a couple of million. Speaking of which, we love our sponsors too. Hey, all the crew at Rowdy Promotions, thank you very much for looking after us. And of course, for Good Tucker and all, Roxby Thai Bar and Grill, great supporter of the sport too.
Well, Red, I'd just like to thank our continuing sponsors in MPB Security, Celebrations at Charlie's, Electric Tattoo, and of course Ring Sport. And one of our newcomers, Cars Russell out in Malaga. I want to thank you guys for your support throughout the year. And
going into round 4. Just getting sorted. By the way, big shout out to my mate CJ. Always does a great job. Plenty of energy, the man. This is round 4 of 5. The ladies are Carly Crawford in the red, Gentane Loopy of New Zealand in the blue.
a little bit of background on CJ. He was actually a WWF style wrestling MC a few years ago, and I put the word out that I was looking for a local MC to work on our newly formed Ignition event. And I was in
stepped
CJ,
up, mate.
Yeah, CJ.
I reckon he
came
made
out.
a more honourable transition than, say, Brock Lesnar did from the two sports.
Yeah. So, CJ's been working with Ignition from almost day one, and now he's our resident West Coast Fight Shows in the ring MC.
And you'll see him online too as we go from WTV, this being our last broadcast, online. Don't forget, join up on Facebook and check out westcoastfightshows.com.au. A lot of great things coming this year.
And while I'm sitting here next to Tony, I want to thank Tony for his input to West Coast Fight Shows from the beginning, taking his time out to help us develop West Coast Fight Shows in terms of audio and stuff, so thanks, Tony.
Oh, really delighted, mate. The transition online is going to be absolutely brilliant. And look out in the future for some highlights packages from years gone by that are going to be absolute premium stuff. So we're heading online and we'll see you there. Let us know too whether you use Twitter, Instagram, what your favourite platform is so we can reach you. Oh my goodness. Go Carly. Carly looking like she wants to wrap it up a bit.
The plan for going online is obviously West Coast Fight Shows has been on at 10 p.m. on a Thursday night, which is not ideal for everyone.
Yeah, some on-demand and some private VIP videos as well. There's a lot coming your way.
So what we're planning on doing is running the fight shows at an hour that everyone can watch, and then after that it's been run at that time, you'll be able to re-watch the show free through West Coast Fight Shows or through YouTube.
Might G up that thing too that I see used in UFC, Peter, where we might get some of our fans to get on the little Skype or whatever and record some tournament previews. We might use the best one online and give them some sort of reward.
Yeah, we've got lots of things in our mind about how we're going to promote Muay Thai in WA, to include the fans, include the gyms, get people familiar with the gyms and who their trainers are. And
yeah, so join the conversation online, and as you know, social media is a two-way street. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I tell you what, Jen Tainer, visitor from New Zealand, be looking forward to the end of this, the fifth and final round. She's copying an elbowing at the moment from Carly.
yes, you can see almost every second strike from Carly's an elbow now. She's just delivering it with intent and accuracy. But Jen Tainer's still pushing forward. She's a tough girl.
Gee, they worked hard, these two ladies. I thought, really, really hard. And it was a real clash of wills in many ways. I had my doubts about Gentane, the Kiwi's ability to keep going, but she has. She's even stepping it up in the closing stages. Two great ladies. Good stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Mate, win, lose or draw, that was a fight worth seeing. CJ. Not a huge surprise there, but what a brave effort from the Kiwi, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. She got a big cut on the top of her forehead there, which
didn't run into her eyes, so that was not a concern in terms of safety. But gee whiz, look at the elbows. It's almost like an elbow fight.
Cars R Us have the best selection of pre-owned sports, luxury and everyday vehicles in one yard. Excellent service and prices are very competitive. If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, then Cars R Us is a great place to start. Our friendly staff will help you with all your needs, from finding the right vehicle to financing the car of your dreams. So come down to 4 Atwell Street, Lansdale and visit Cars R Us for big toys for all the boys in the family. Dealer licence ND 24627.
Welcome back. Part 3 of West Coast Fight Show's last show. And plenty of action still to come here. CJ's got the business. Two fine, fit-looking young fellas, mate. 5 by 2-minute rounds. Peter Boyd with me, and Tony Serve with you, mate. A good one.
Yes, we got Jackson, the handsome hero, Morehouse from Olsen's Muay Thai Factory, and Jordan the Wolf Godfredson from Cowsock.
Jordan in the red shorts, Jackson in the blue. Mark Simpson, our referee. This is westcoastfightshows.com.au. Good cautious start. Although perhaps a wee bit low there.
I think that was both kicked each other in the ground at the same time.
That is seriously unfortunate. No one to send to a neutral corner in that one. Jordan in the red, Jackson in the blue.
Jordan's really flicking those kicks left and right early in this round. Jackson's still trying to find his range. Jordan has very long legs, long arms, as you can see. He's height, so he's got a bit of height on Jackson.
Closing stages of the first of 5 rounds. Thanks again to our great supporters, Rowdy Promotions, Roxby Thai Bar and Grill, Earth and Stone, ATF Services,
Pigeon Portables, and VPP.
That's my mates down here in Vic Park Painting. Jackson in the blue, Jordan in the red. Whoa.
Jackson just stepped it up there at the end of round 1. Now we'll see how he takes it into round 2.
Jackson not seemingly worried by being within reach. He's happy to stay in the pocket. Showboat a little bit.
Yes.
Young guys are going to do that.
Yeah, just
Want to be Jack 300 when they grow up.
yeah. Which who you will see fight later on in the main event. And, Jack is always up for a bit of fun when he's fighting, so it's something to look forward to.
Yeah, well-credentialed opponent, Mayo the Mark Scholl, the Frenchman. Let's focus on this now. We've got Jackson and Jordan. Still pretty much feeling each other out, mate. No one's decided, okay, I'm going to take this over yet. Some intent in that.
Yeah, Jackson's trying to show Jordan what power he's got.
That was good. That was respect, but not fear. He's just staying out of reach. Yeah, these aren't love tabs. Sometimes a knee in a clinch is just going to look good, but you hear the slap of a couple of those. Both the lads a bit off balance at this stage. End of round 2. They'll have some time to settle down. 3 rounds to come in this. Third last fight of the night.
See my old friend Rhino Pitcher Chai in the corner there.
Oh, cool.
Rhino's returned to Perth, and he's going to be a resident trainer at Cowsock, along with Jack 300 and Lenthong.
Excellent. The depth of training is also increasing our depth of talent, mate. It's just getting better and better. That was a good straight right. Jackson looking very confident now after being off balance for a little bit. He's confident he can stand in the pocket and get out of the way. Whereas I think Jordan is not really at his comfortable distance yet.
Not yet. He's still finding his range a bit, Jordan, but that's a nice overhand right.
That's a long arm too. Tough boys. Jackson in the blue seeming a little bit more balanced at this stage. Lower centre of gravity, of course, helps him. Gee, exchanging there. Jordan's trying to slow him down. He's working on the legs.
I don't think I've seen Jackson Morehouse check yet.
No.
He obviously has very conditioned legs, or he hasn't been working.
He's puffing a bit at the moment, though. Second last round. 3 great bouts to come after this too. Stay with us on WTV 44. This is West Coast Fight Shows. Peter Boyd with me, I'm Tony Serve, and you can continue watching great Muay Thai and mixed martial arts by heading to westcoastfightshows.com.au or looking for West Coast Fight Shows on Facebook. Get involved, be part of the conversation online, and some great vision coming up there too. Oh yeah, Jordan in red moving forward, bit of attitude. Jackson saying bring it.
And don't forget guys, go to westcoastfightshows.com.au and you can watch all the past West Coast Fight Shows free. Just click on the link of the show that you want to watch and it'll come up on YouTube for you to have a look at. So
also, if you've got any old fights, the last 5 or 10 years that you haven't seen for a while and I reckon it'd be worth watching, let us know what you'd like to see and we'll put some packages together.
That's it. Getting together with promoters in Perth to try and get old DVD footage of fights, shows they've had in the past. We're going to upload those up onto westcoastfightshows.com.au for your viewing, so you can look at the history of Muay Thai as far back as we can go on our website.
And of course on Facebook and Twitter, if you're looking for hashtags ahead of an event, just hashtag and the name of the event. And there's a big one coming up, Ignition, on the 26th of April, the Anzac Day long weekend. So you just put hashtag Ignition and everyone can share their stuff there. Wow. They worked hard. It's going to come down to this. I've got Jackson in the blue ahead.
Showboating a bit here, he thinks he's got the fight.
People have been knocked out while doing that in the past. Especially with young fighters, when you see them doing that, you're going, oh no, you're tempting fate.
That's it.
Yeah, nice work on the video too, Mitch and team. The audio's top line too. We can feel some of those, can't we?
Yes. It's great been working with Mitch. He was a novice spectator of Muay Thai when I first met him. Fell in love with the sport. We got together and threw some ideas around of what we could do for Muay Thai in WA, and we came up with West Coast Fight Shows. It's been a year that we've been working together.
Yeah, brilliant stuff, mate. Putting on shows like this and the variety. Look at that. Trying to bring it the last closing stages of what's been a brilliant bout. Jordan Wolf-Gottfriedson against Jackson Morehouse. Jordan in the red, Jackson in the blue. It's been done with good humour, despite a simultaneous low blow and a late back elbow. Oh no.
So Jackson showing the respect to Jordan. We're both getting down and...
Oh, I love it, mate. Muay Thai, discipline and respect, mate. Yeah, good call.
And the winner is Jordan.
No, what? I wouldn't have had it that way, but hey, I'm not a judge and didn't see it as closely as them. Wow, interesting. That's the nature of sport where you have subjective assessment rather than a scoreline. Wouldn't be fun if all the decisions were exactly by the book or what you expected. Okay, here we are, West Coast Fight Shows. Our final time on WTV. Peter Boyd with me. And CJ.
With an official weight of 61.7 kilograms, he has a record of 14 fights for 8 wins, 5 by way of knockout. He is a former WBC state champion, fighting out of Noble Park in Victoria. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Timorese assassin, Albert Xavier! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, is trained by Blair Smith from the Thai boxing team. With an official weight of 62 kilograms, he has a record of 16 fights for 10 wins, 5 by way of knockout. He is a former WBC state champion, fighting out of Orelia, WA. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Terry Chan!
Oh, this promises to be a ripper. Peter Boyd, who you fancy?
Well, I haven't seen the guy in blue fight before, so
Victorian Albert Xavier.
yeah. But
Gary Cairns, good fighter.
I've seen Gary fight before, and he's one tough customer. He's got a solid overhand right. The
Reach advantage here.
I think Xavier's a bit stockier in the upper body. Gary looks a bit on the slim side. But like I said, Gary is one of the toughest boys I've seen fight in the past.
Xavier looks ready to go. He's got a funny sort of a defence. He's got a hollow bit in the middle like he's inviting an uppercut.
He's got the old style hands turned forward of a Muay Thai fighter. A lot of Perth guys used to have that in the past, but as the sport's developed to what it is today, you see Gary's got nice tucked in hands.
Yeah, tucking in the elbows is going to save you energy, and also I don't think that stance is going to help the Victorian. Could be wrong.
It's a very traditional style, Muay Thai style guard on Xavier.
Yeah.
Or should I say Albert? Xavier being his surname. But he has a good rhythm about him, he's got good skills, he's throwing together punch and leg combos.
Seems quick and balanced as well.
Yeah.
Both guys very cautious in the early stages of this. First of 3 rounds. They're 3 minutes apiece. Don't forget after this we got the big one. Sam Valentine up against Kim Olsen. And the big one, Jack 300 against the Frenchman Maël Le Marchand. Right now it's interstate. International yet to come. Victoria in the blue, WA in the red. Albert in the blue. Local guy Gary in the red. Closing stages of the first. When this picks up, it's all going to happen at once, I think. Round 2 of 3. They've had time to check the distance and the timing. And now's the time to put a plan into effect.
Strong boy, Xavier.
Oh yeah.
Albert Xavier. See the front leg of Gary starting to redden up a bit. It shows us a bit of power in Albert's kicks.
Encouraged by Gary's attempted left uppercut then. that is a way in for him if he wants to press it. But he's got to feint first, otherwise it's going to be too easy to pick. Oh, he had it.
There's that overhand right I was telling you about from Gary.
Whoa, that's a haymaker. That would have cooled the room down a bit.
Yeah, there it is. Just got to straighten it up a bit. Send it straight down the barrel onto the target.
Yeah, Gary using his reach advantage by going straight. Wants to push the Victorian back, get a look at him and get that right on the button. Our referee Darius Douch, sorry. Gary in the red, Albert in the blue. Albert from Victoria. From the Young Bulls gym over there. He's built like a bull, a small one, but geez, he's solid. Good even tussle this.
Couldn't really say who was out on points thus far. Both landing some good stuff. Both solid.
Seems if Gary can keep his balance a bit more, he's going to be more effective with his striking because they're just a little bit off target at the moment. Victorian Albert in the blue trunks seems pretty confident in his defence. Not too worried by Gary. Nice way to finish. Eating a straight left. Don't forget one more great segment to come in our final West Coast Fight Shows broadcast at WTV. This is the final round of a great three-rounder. Victoria versus WA, and WA and the Reds come out absolutely throwing it. He's prepared to eat a couple. Time to lift it. I think his corner might have told him that it's anyone's fight. He's got to go out and win it in this round.
That's it.
No, it wasn't a bad short ride by the Victorian. Caught Gary coming in. Gaz are getting a lot of love from the crowd, mate.
Yeah. Popular guy on the Domination shows.
Very compact and crisp, the Victorian. Albert Xavier. Oh, Gary Cairns, his left leg, copped a bit of punishment right then on the way down. Closing stages of this.
Well, that front leg is playing havoc with Gary at the moment.
Yeah, you can't trust it, so it's hard for him to make a move in the closing stages of this bout.
Albert's can smell the wind now. He's going to come forward. He's going to attack that left leg.
Oh my goodness.
It's not going to give him any room.
Downstairs, upstairs. Classic.
Yeah.
Chopped him down with his right leg.
That's the
second standing eight. Been a great bout though.
Yeah, I was not going to stop on that leg.
That's a good call from Darius Stout.
3 knockdowns.
That's what, yeah, and also he wasn't able to defend himself properly. He did well to stand up, mate. That front leg of his absolutely copped a chopping.
Gary will see him back in the ring, I'm sure, on the next Domination event.
Stay with us on WTV 44. Coming up next, Sam Valentine against Kim Olsen. Well done. Well done to the Victorian. Albert Xavier, a credit to his stay. And after Sam versus Kim, we got Jack 300 against the visiting Frenchman, Maël Le Marchand. Don't forget too, from here on, this is our last broadcast show. Join us online, West Coast Fight Shows on Facebook and westcoastfightshows.com.au. You're going to see action like this, international, national, local. The young blokes coming up through the ranks, the young ladies too, increasingly dominating out of WA. And looking forward to our final segment tonight. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you, Tony, for your time. Let's go.
Cars R Us have the best selection of pre-owned sports, luxury and everyday vehicles in one yard. Excellent service and prices are very competitive. If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, then Cars R Us is a great place to start. Our friendly staff will help you with all your needs, from finding the right vehicle to financing the car of your dreams. So come down to 4 Atwell Street, Lansdale and visit Cars R Us for big toys for all the boys in the family. Dealer licence ND 24627. United Security Enforcement Corporations, a security company with you and your security needs in mind. WA owned, WA controlled. Call 0400 710 898 or email admin@usecurity.com.au.
Welcome back to the final segment of the final broadcast on WTV of West Coast Fight Shows. You'll find us at westcoastfightshows.com.au, won't you, Peter Boyd?
Yes, you will. Look us up at the website.
CJ.
Work up 13 on the night here, Domination 14. And this time from course to you, Synergy Martial Arts. West Australia versus Victoria, 5-by 3-minute rounds. 76 kilogram weight division, full weight rules. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's trained by Don Miller from the Superfight Gym in Victoria. With an official weight of 76 kilograms, he has a record of 61 fights for 49 wins, 27 by way of knockout. He's a WMC Intercontinental Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cool as Kim Olsen! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is trained by Darren Krubin and Jack 300. From the Cast-Off Muay Thai Gym with an official weight of 76 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Samuel Valentine! Fighters, please salute. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Roll
5 2-minute rounds. Simo in charge.
Sam Valentine from Cowsock in the red with the pink shorts, and Kim Olsen in the blue and black shorts, or are they blue?
Looking very Olsenish.
Yes.
Plenty of aggression from Sam. He knows he's in for a tough one, so these guys are not going to give away any advantage, that's for sure.
Kim now currently lives in Melbourne, formerly a WA fighter. Now he's moved to Don Miller's gym, Superfight Gym in Melbourne, and he's taking on Sam Valentine from one of our strongest local gyms in Cowsock. Trainer Darren Kurovic, Len Thong, and you'll see Jack 300 fighting tonight. He's another trainer of Sam's.
Sam failed to check that right kick from Kim and looks a bit ginger on that left leg, mate. But the right one's doing all right.
Yeah. He's trying to find his balance in this round one. just as we're in round one, I'd like to give a massive shout out to Daniel Minnie T. Williams, who is has just won the gold medal at the IFMA University Games in Bangkok.
That's just this week, mate. That's a huge achievement, mate. Did you have hopes of gold when you sent him over?
Well, you always have hopes of gold, and the competition at the IFMA event is second to none. Dan took on Morocco in his first fight. Then he took on Thailand and he won that one.
Sam using the elbow and forearm very effectively against Kim there. But he's done you very, very proud.
Then defeating Russia, who are a very strong competitor in the IFMA Games. And then Uzbekistan, who are another strong competitor in the IFMA Games, and Dan came away with the win and the gold medal, so it's gold for Australia. So Dan's from Calsoc, and congratulations to all the boys at Calsoc.
That's brilliant.
And MTA, Muay Thai Australia, fully funded Dan to go to this event. Daniel's currently studying at Murdoch University, which gave him the entitlement to go to the event.
Seemed like a good investment now.
Mate, more than we thought, and as Adam Bailey said to me when we were chatting about his first couple of wins, he said Dan's a momentum fighter. Once he gets on a roll, he's unstoppable. And mate, Adam, you were 100% correct on that.
Nice work, Sam, there. Bit of aggression from Kim, countered beautifully.
Sam's finding his footing now. He's taking out that front leg and checking well. I think that's
Sweep and repeat.
Is that the third time Kim's been on the canvas so far this fight?
I think it is. Yeah, Sam was coming in with a very open stance earlier on, which made it easier to defend, but he's being more direct now, and it's paying off. Got a decent left hook on him, young Sam. Couple of occasions there, though, Kim was getting off first. That's kind of important.
Another takedown in the grapple. Muay Thai is about remaining on your feet.
Including when you take your opponent down. If you go down with him, that doesn't score as well.
Correct. For a scoring takedown, one of the opponents must remain standing.
Oh, nice head movement. Sam just sways out of the way. Beautiful. As you noted, mate, his confidence and performance both increasing. Kim still trying to work out how to get through consistently.
Yeah, Sam's definitely focused. You can see he's looking through the brow. His chin's tucked in. He's definitely here to fight, and
very watchful too. Number 5. Mark Simpson making sure Kim knows to be able to protect himself from things.
Simo breaks him up, tied up on the rope there. Kim's having a chat about something. Maybe Simo could tell us on Facebook what that conversation was about with Kim in the ring there.
Oh, it's getting willing in there, a bit of passion.
Oh, got a bit of rivalry there.
I'm not sure if Kim was saying Sam might have got him towards the back of the head or something. He was pointing up to the side of his head somewhere.
In some rules, the back of the head's not a target, but in WMC rules it is.
The only other thing I can think of is thumbing, but I didn't see anything like that. They're tucked in well. This is round 3 of 5. Great bout between Sam and Kim. Sam in the red, Kim in the dark blue. They're keeping Simo busy. That's always a good thing. Don't forget, make the transition with us. We've loved being here on WTV. We're looking forward to an expanding presence online. So look us up on Facebook and visit westcoastfightshows.com.au.
And if you'd like to join our list of sponsors, NPB Security, celebrations at Charlie's, Ring Sport, an electric tattoo, and Cars Rush, then it says Kim down on the canvas again, that's number 6.
He's going to get gravel rash on his back, that lad. Not being disrespectful, but there's a lot of times on the canvas.
We welcome all sponsors to get behind Muay Thai in WA. With an online presence, we'll be able to reach a global audience rather than a local audience on TV. So for all you guys out there that own businesses or have got a product that you're trying to promote, hit us up at our Facebook page and private message us. We're definitely going forward in our awareness around the country.
Yeah, people are waking up to, as the big wave following UFC, that we've got some great talent in all disciplines and in mixed martial arts here. And a lot of people overseas, particularly in Asia, are interested in watching our guys fight, hosting international and world titles. So be a part of that. Help us fine tune it. You got some input? We'd love to hear from you. I think Kim would like a bit of input at the moment. Clinching up. Sam responding with an elbow.
Oh, that leg of Sam's, as you can see on the upper thigh there. Oh, it's another takedown. Well done. That front leg of Sam, yeah, is taking a pounding, but he's still there.
He shook off a bit of pain from the first round, and now it looks like it's worrying him again, as did that right hand.
I was happy to get a report back from Blair Smith, who just returned back from Melbourne on the Road to Rebellion fight show.
Oh, yeah.
And I was happy to hear that people over there at the fight show were mentioning West Coast fight shows. So the word's getting out. So let's hope the online takes WA fighters' exposure to the next level, which we have known for a long time they've deserved and not got the credit for. So.
And other promoters nationally, internationally, in Asia and East Asia, if you're interested in teaming up with us to get fighters out here, get fighters over to where you are, and most of all get it on the net for the fans, just hit Pete up on Facebook. West Coast Fight Shows on Facebook, eh?
Yeah, that's it, mate.
This is round 4 of 5, and it's been a great show. For mine, Sam has dominated the most of it, but there's always the potential with Kim to end it, which I think he's going to need to do.
Yeah, Sam's definitely dominated the grappling side of it, and Kim spent a lot of time on the canvas in this bout. Which is, there he goes again. We're talking when we're getting up to
number 7.
Yeah, so we're getting up into the upper end of how many times he's been down.
Stinging straight left from Sam.
Sam's still catching him with that left elbow, so Sam's still in there with the strikes, high scoring on strikes with elbows.
Kim Cool as keeping busy. Running out of fingers and toes.
Yeah. Round 4, we may even get into double figures on how many times Kim's hit the canvas.
9.
That was a slip. Gina, I'll say that there's water in the corner, but we'll give Kim the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Yeah, sometimes we need diving boards in those corners. Still throwing straight is Sam. Kim looking for a way through.
Oh, nice work by Sam there, releasing the leg and then throwing the overhand left.
If I were Kim, I'd be looking at Sam's front leg, and that's the only difference he's been able to make in the fight. Twice when he's hurt that leg.
Yeah.
Closing stages of round 4.
And a big shout out again to the Domination sponsors. Cowsock Muay Thai and Fitness Centre, Synergy Martial Arts, USEC Security, and Earth and Stone Outdoor Centres. Thank you so much for getting behind Domination. Domination's a great event with a very high standard of fighter.
Don't forget the next big one coming up too, Ignition, April 26th, Sunday of the Anzac Day long weekend.
Ignition's our novice event. A lot of the shows in padding, as you've seen on the West Coast Fight Shows footage.
Plenty of action, oh my goodness.
Their standard is still very high. We put together a main card of 4 or 5 unpadded fights like these ones you're seeing today. But Ignition is the breeding ground for guys such as Kim and Sam and Corey.
That's where the kids
Tunbridge
want to come and get the autographs before they're state, national and world champions.
Yeah. And the environment at Ignition is we have a non-alcoholic show. There's no alcohol being sold. It's on a Sunday afternoon. We still have security there to show a presence. So the thing about having a non-alcohol show is that a group of 16-year-old boys or 14-year-old boys can still come and watch the event without their parents, and the parents can know that their kids are safe at our event with having security there and no alcohol.
Yeah, and great Muay Thai. Don't forget the great Muay Thai.
Well, mate, we're finding that the alcohol's not what keeps people at the show. It's the fights, the quality of the fights.
Yeah, good matchmaking and good talent. We've got an abundance of both, and that's why this new West Coast Fight Shows online is going to be a great avenue for it. Mate, this is the final round here, and I tell you what, Kim Olsen, cool as, keeps on coming forward. He's taken a bit of a pounding. He's given a lot too, but not as effectively or consistently.
That leg is hurting bad of Sam's, I will say.
We lifted that up very gingerly.
Checking and he's wincing a little bit, but hey, in terms of his takedowns in the grapple, this could be another one. Yep. I think we're in the double figures.
That's
down.
10 now, mate.
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct. But who's counting?
No.
You think Kim had a chance to follow through, maybe with a backspin elbow, but stung him and then walked back to take a bit more.
Sam's calling for the win. He thinks he's done it. Thinks he's done enough.
That's the sort of thing that happens just before you cop one right on the chin. I wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
I know what he means, though. He feels like he's dominated, and he has. Closing stages. It's been a real battle. Different styles, different levels of effectiveness tonight. Both good fighters. Oh, yeah. Ends on the canvas for number 11. That tells the story, doesn't it, right there?
It certainly does. Sam puts him on the canvas and then celebrates.
Kim doing it for himself. Sam about to get some help. It was a great bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, but there's only one winner, and the judges are split. But your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the red corner.
Here we are, the closing stages of West Coast fight shows on WTV. The main event, we've got Comkid Jack 300 up against Maël Le Marchand and Pete Boyd. Mate, thanks for having me along to play. Here's CJ.
Domination 14, proudly presented by Courage Online Events and brought to you by Castle Queensland Fitness Centre and Synergy Martial Arts. This is your Domination 14 main event of the evening. WA versus France, 64 kilogram weight division, 5 by 3 minute rounds. This is proudly brought to you by ATF Services. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is trained by Don Miller from the Superfight Gym in Victoria. With an official weight of 64 kilograms, he has a record of 26 fights, 19 wins, 4 by way of knockout. Hailing from France but fighting out of Richmond, Victoria. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Maël Le Marchand. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He's trained by Derek Rubin from Castle Queensland Gym. With an official weight of 64 kilograms, he has an impressive record of 170 fights from 111 wins. Fighting out of Parcel, Western Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Comkid Jack 300.
Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds. Sorry, 5 by 3, of course. 2 minutes is the break.
Yeah, these guys are professional fighters, taking them up into the 5-3s with a 2-minute break.
Le Marchand in the blue and Jack 300 in the red.
And Darius Douch officiating this main event. Chief R&J of the WMC, Muay Thai Australia.
Jack very focused. Not sure if he would have had too much time to study Le Marchand. I haven't seen anything of Maël myself. I'm not sure of his record, but he's a pro, and the French can fight, as we know.
Yes. It's definitely a showman, is our Jack.
He loves it, doesn't he? He just loves being out there. He's keen to mix it up, but he's showing a bit of respect for the Frenchman.
It's
I think he's complaining about the mosquitoes.
He's got his own little way of taunting his opponent, Jack.
Oh dear. A great sense of irony.
Yeah.
Oh,
Question mark kick.
it's always fascinating watching Jack 300 fight because you never know on which night which tools he's going to pull out of his toolkit because he's got a bunch of them.
Mate, he
Physical, attitude, mental.
Jack always looks like he's in the ring having a good time. It's like a party.
And you know he's going to mess with you one way or another. Oof.
He's definitely doing very well out at Cowsock. The gym's moved out onto Nicholson Road. And
Slightly wrong angle, but that's all right.
they're starting to build the size of the gym, and Jack's got a following of the kids in the club now, and the female class that he runs got right behind him, and they've all come today with Jack 300 t-shirts on showing their support for him, so he's getting a great following out at the gym now. It's a hot shoe shuffle there from Jack.
Nice. Jack says, yeah, go and have a rest. I'll back with you in a minute. It's also always fascinating with Jack 300 to see him change gears up and down a couple of times during a fight.
Yeah. It's was chatting with Tisha Kurovic, which is Darren's wife, who's a big part of Domination in the organisation behind the scenes, and big shout out to Tisha.
Yay, Tish.
She was just saying and confirming about Jack's, you know, how much they love him at the gym, and Lengthong's just joined them from Thailand, and she was telling me about the fun they have with the classes and stuff out there at Khao Sok. So if you're looking for somewhere out on Nicholson Road out that way, be sure to hit up these guys and then have some fun training with these Thai guys.
Frenchman very straight up and down. Jack not even bothering to check that.
No, years and years of fights. I think the conditioning on him would be...
That'd be warming him up, probably.
yeah. Bit of a massage.
He is a tough man, as well as quick and funny. He's the whole 9 yards, Jack. By the way, thank you very much to everyone who supported Muay Thai, these promotions and these broadcasts too. It's been a buzz. We've got a bigger buzz happening for you online. Join it, help it grow. You'll see more great action live and online. westcoastfightshows.com.au and on Facebook as well. So Mael in the blue and Jack 300 in the red. Marchand, the Frenchman, obviously very good fighter. What's he going to bring out of Jack?
Jackson, whoa, a full somersault takedown.
That was a half twist as well.
Yeah.
Degree of difficulty about 7. Oh, hello. Welcome to Perth. Have a nice day.
See now late in round 2, Jack's picking up the power in his shots.
Starting to get warm now.
You can see that front leg of Mail's. You know, those shots at Jack's don't look like much, but let me tell you, the timing and accuracy and the technique on Jack is like getting hit with an iron bar with one of those shins. Another well-timed takedown. And a twerk.
You've got to have a twerk. Okay, he's done 2 takedowns. He'll be looking for something else specky to do. I'm thinking of spinning back something. Here he goes. Whoa. Pretty intent. Frenchman tending to deliver his kicks straight down the middle a lot.
Been watching the Thais since I've started Muay Thai, and the beginning for me was with Sanapar Noi.
Yes.
Back in the day, Iron Fist.
Down at Mandurah, out on the peninsula there. We had a great night, one night with him there, out in the open.
Great memories of watching Sanapar fight.
Talk about character and personality and passion.
Another one that sticks in my mind is Ole Sekompech. Very entertaining fighter.
I'll never ever forget Colban. He nearly injured my eardrums kicking the training pad.
And now we have Jack 300, who's putting on an awesome display of Thai boxing here.
Confident, controlled, and occasionally comic. That twerk was... Oof. He was about to close in for the kill then.
Yeah, that lead leg of Mail's is taking a pounding.
I want to thank again Khao Sok Muay Thai and the Fitness Centre, Synergy Martial Arts, USEC Security and Earth and Stone Outdoor Centres. It's been a blast being on WTV with you, Peter. Thanks for having me to play. And should we take these people online with us and grow this thing?
No, that's what we're all about now, is more exposure.
more opportunities for people to see the ones they want.
Just hit us up on Facebook at West Coast Fight Shows. Tell us what you think about the show. Tell us what you'd like to see online.
And by the way, all the best to Mitch and the team behind your broadcast as well, and to CJ, MC Extraordinaire. But speaking of French things, the guy in blue, Maël Le Marchand, I would say behind on points in the closing stages of the 3-rounder against our own Jack 300. Oh. 5 rounds.
Oh,
That's even better.
might be 3. Oh, there's a cartwheel there.
Oh, I had to do it.
And another twerk and shimmy. And another.
Jack's back.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Darius has waved it off, and
Does he love
Jack's
this business or what?
is Jack giving it all his
That is so cool.
best celebration I've seen.
All the best, Peter Boyd. Thank you very much for West Coast Fight Shows, bringing it to our TV on free to air, and thanks to all the crew at WTV as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, the red corner.
Yes, Jack. Another
Is he gonna do
twerk.
the-
Has he got one more in him? Oh, you'd hope so. Maël Le Marchand, well done, mate. But yeah, Jack really messed up his party. Some great action from right through the night. Sam doing a great job a bit earlier. Sam Valentine there over Kim Olsen.
Just running through some replays of the main card.
Thanks very much, everyone. Peter Boyd, thank you very much. Tony Serve saying goodbye. See you online.